Hey, this is Andy Hurst, and today I am talking about how I set up my Canon 6D for weddings. Hi and welcome to this video. This is just a quick one just to go through some of the little details about my Canon 6D, or one of my Canon 6Ds that I use for weddings. So the first thing I want to talk about is something you may notice. I've got a little red sticker on the top of it. Now this is something really simple. I have two of these. One has got a red sticker, one has got a yellow sticker. Simple reason, if I have a problem with one of them and I put them both back in my bag, I know which one I had a problem with. So I can just refer to it as the red one or the yellow one. So that is something that I do just to make it easier if the worst does come to it. So first things first, apart from the normal settings, I have been into the custom settings and I have set up the set button on the back. If I press that and I move the scroll wheel on the top, I can change my ISO. So on a Canon, you only have two wheels. You have the scroll wheel at the top, you have the wheel at the back. Top does shutter speed, back does aperture. You can flip them around, but the main thing is, what if you want to change your ISO? So just holding my thumb down on the set button and I can change that. So dead easy. So that's like number one. Okay, the second one is, so during a wedding, I would generally shoot with the autofocus mode on one shot. If I press the AF button and I've got it set on one shot, I've got AI focus and AI servo. So one shot is generally what I want. I want to lock my focus when I'm shooting. But if I've got a moving subject, so I've got a bride and groom walking down the aisle, I've got quite a few opportunities to get the shot, but I've got to get that shot before Uncle Bob pops out with his iPad and gets that shot before me. So I've got to be right on my game. And to do that, what I've done, instead of going into a menu to change to the servo setting in autofocus, what I'll then do is there is a button right in the bottom of the lens. So when I'm holding the camera with my left hand, my index finger, just to the bottom of the lens, there is a button. And I have set that to change to the servo as long as I'm holding it down. So when I'm holding it down, and you can see there on the back of the camera, that it changes to servo. So the servo is with my autofocus point fixed on my subject. As long as I've got my focus button held down, it is following that subject as they're moving closer to me. So that brings me on to the actual focusing method I use. I use the back button focus method. So that's the AF on button at the back. So that means that I can lock my focus on something and I can press and let go of the shutter as many times as I want. As long as I keep that held down, it is in focus. And if I'm using that with the servo, I've just got to press those two together, point my camera at what I want to focus on, and it will focus on it. So that is a really good way to do it. Now, the only reason I do that is that if you hold your shutter half down, it focuses, and then you shoot. Unless you hold it down and do a spray and pray, I suppose it's called, then you're gonna have to refocus every time you let go of the shutter. This allows you to lock it in place. So I can be locked, ready to shoot, waiting for that moment. So sometimes, especially in a ceremony, I'm locked on, I know I want a picture of the bride, I'm just waiting for that expression on the face, and I'm locked, I'm focused, I'm ready, I'm just waiting for something to happen, and I can get that shot. That's what it's all about, getting the shot. So the last custom setting that I have on my camera is the picture profile. So yes, I am shooting RAW, so picture profiles don't matter too much, but it's all about the start point when you get it into your processing software. So software like Lightroom can see the profile that you've used. So if you've got it set up, if I go into here into my menu. I'm going to go into my pitch profile. In my user def 1, I've got a faithful one set up with 0 sharpening, contrast down, saturation down a little bit, color tone in the middle. That just gives me my start point when I get to Lightroom, and my presets are based on that start point. So it makes my editing quicker. So I'm prepared for that edit. So have a play with that. There are downloadable picture profiles you can get. So I have one for video. I've got the Cine Style one for video, but have a play with that. So I hope that was helpful. If you like my videos, if you like my channel, please do subscribe, like the video, and I'll keep making more stuff. So I'll see you later.